I don't believe this could have been a coincidence. When I first started the tour from Holland, I had some questions in my mind regarding the coverage for the review of religions. I was quite unsure about certain things and I needed to get some guidance from Hazur. At the same time, I could see Hazur's really hectic schedule from morning to evening. He did not have a single moment's rest due to the huge number of activities he was taking part in. At the same time, I had to ask something which would affect, of course, the review of religions coverage, which is, through the grace of Allah, reaching millions. I happen to be staying in the same room as some of the Qafla members, and they have been on much more tours than me. And they told me that, look, in such situations, Hazur guided them on many occasions that just focus on prayers. Even if you have to sacrifice some of the work, then you'll see how so quickly the question will be answered. It was a few days into the tour, I decided to take this advice, which was actually Hazur's advice. And I even left aside some of my work, some of the coverage we had. And I said, this is something which Hazur has not just mentioned to them, this is something Hazur has been mentioning throughout, to me personally in the khutbahs, that prayers are the answers for everything. Not even 12 hours had passed the next day. There was a Waqf class of Hazur in Holland, and the whole class was ready. And even Hazur was sitting down, about to start the class. And I was sitting at the back, and Hazur then just said, Amer Safir. When I went up, Hazur already had his microphone on, and he spent about 10 seconds taking the clip off. Hazur then proceeded to guide me about how I should do coverage for that function and generally about how I should do coverage. I went back and sat down. I don't believe this could have been a coincidence. I believe that Allah Ta'ala has a special link with the Promised Messiah and his magazine, and he had a special link with Khalifatul Masih. And in such a short space of time, the department of the Promised Messiah's magazine received the answer, which then guided us throughout the trip. And this for me was a big sign and a further support that Allah answers the prayers, and most of all that Khalifatul Masih is the closest person to Allah on the earth right now.